So, webcomics, they're cool, right? They also take a lot of time and dedication and stuff. With a lot of time and a lot of dedication comes a lot of scrapped ideas, concepts, characters, story plots that probably went nowhere, and it's really fun to hear them. I love hearing those kind of videos as scrapped ideas about my comic. So let's dive into the scrapped ideas of my comic. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time. For those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm KM Draws. I like drawing fan art and original art, though I want more original art from now on. But I still, draw piggy characters and fan art and whatnot. There's no harm in that. But I am also the creator of Tell Your Story, which is more known, and recently released Apocalypse, but we'll be talking about Tell Your Story for now. That was a breath of my webcomics, by the way. Go read them, by the way. Anyway, today we'll be talking about what changes my beloved comic Tell Your Story went through. Some of these will be very embarrassing for me to say, so bear with me here. Also, I'm taking this idea from the Starfish Face. I really like her content, by the way. I'm going to say what I'm drawing in the background. What I'm drawing in the background are two chibis from my main characters of my comic. And a little promotional poster. These are way back in November, so the art style may look a little off. That's why. Now, if you haven't realized in the entirety of this video, I have a webcomic named Tell Your Story. It is currently available on Webtoon and Tapas as Tell Your Story. And I also have my own website hosted by Comic Fury. It's tellyourstory.ws.webcomic.com. Go read it. Oh, by the way, I also don't have all of Chapter 5 available on the website just yet. It's available on Tapas and Webtoon, but not on the website just yet. I'm slowly posting it. As for the story itself, Tell Your Story is a post-apocalyptic fantasy universe taking place in New York City, Manhattan, 1995. Yes, very specific, of course. Where the world was slowly being taken over by the infected, and a library worker known as Kay stumbled, in quotation marks, into a titan, supposedly known for being a monster, called Leo. Since Leo wanted to find a cure to make himself human again, and Kay wanted to find a cure for the infected, they decided to work together. Although not instantly. Kay had to tell him, wanna work together. She was very insistent. Leo said no at first, because he was like, I'm not taking a child on me to this trip. But then he was like, when he saw Kay at the forest, he was like, okay, fine, you can come with me, but behave. So at the end of the day, they decided, and they are friends now, don't worry. Leo takes very good care of Kay. He does care about her. Even though he may not show it much, but he does care. As for the characters themselves, I haven't really introduced many. We got our main girl, Kaylee Draws, or mostly known as Kay. A young librarian who dreams of making a cure for the infected. She is very curious and creative, and very determined too. She also really got attached to Leo, and so sees him as a big brother, which is very cute. It's very cute. And we got our antagonist boy, Leo Wildfield, a boy who was turned into a titan and is feared by humans. He has no memory of his human past, yet he still wants to become a human again. He was nicknamed Lego after he met Kay. Well, not immediately after. After they started getting along well, Kay has that special nickname for him because he's yellow like a Lego, which is fantastic. It's very cute. They have a very sibling-ish bond. I don't know what I just said. Whatever. Anyway, For the characters that have been introduced but not fully fleshed out and don't really need to be, like the supporting cast, which is Ella, the Kay's friend, and also wanted to kick Leo out of the library in chapter 5. Poor Leo, man. And the librarian owner, which she only appeared for like what, 1 chapter. Also, in chapter 5, we recently got introduced to 2 new characters, Leah and Dan, which is great. You'll see a lot of them in future chapters. Just you wait. They're gonna be really good characters. I have them fully fleshed out. Also, these 4 on the bottom row, don't ask. Those are unintroduced characters. Though I started posting the current webcomic on September 2nd, 2023, I created this webcomic in December 1st, 2021. Yes, it's gonna be 3 years this year, I'm aware. This is actually my very first webcomic, and the idea was kind of dumb. So, I was drawing in school, and I was drawing a bunch of my favorite YouTubers at the time. And I thought to myself, what if they were all in a piggy-like universe? And that's where it surged. Kay, I was young, I didn't know what to do. She was a character I had, and I was like, yeah, you know what, you can go in too.
Something to know is that they are no longer the YouTubers, they are now OCs. So, take that in mind.
But I was so happy with this story. I have made, at the time I'm filming this, 4 scrapped versions and the current version. 5 versions. Hope I never have to make another version again. Anyway, the reason I changed it is because Kay and Leo had already met at the time I was starting the comic. And the interesting parts of them meeting had already happened. And I was like, after 3 versions that I, ditched, I was like, what if I made them meet? And that's the current version we see today. And I'm very, very happy with this version. As for old art, here are the covers. Well, no, the cover of the first ever version I did. I'm going to have to blur out some things because I had put my original name, on that comic. Wow, what was I thinking? I wasn't, clearly. I made that comic a couple days after I created the concept. This is the original concept art of the characters, by the way. They're not even good. No. Why did I even do this? Why did I do this? Anyway, probably old art will be putting on the screen. I'm gonna have to add that in editing, but This, what I'm meant to be showing right now, is meant to be the promo poster. I was so proud of that poster. I don't know why did I do that? Oh my gosh, my voice cracked. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Yeah, as funny as the old versions were, they were the start of everything. Yeah. Dang. At least it had a very good origin story, because I've seen some go worse. Mine wasn't as cringy as my first ever actual story, at least, thank God. Anyway, as much as I make fun of my old versions, they really were the start of everything, and it's kind of hard to believe. Those are good times. Also, for the materials I use for my comic, because I make it traditionally, I use sketchbook paper, Copic liners, and Copic gray markers. Those work fantastic. At least that's what I personally prefer. So, you can use whatever. I'm not gonna lie.
And you have made it to the end. Thank you very much for watching this. Go read my webcomic. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye.